Hi, my name is Kevin Chen. It's my pleasure to have this chance to do teaching demonstration for you. Alright, so without further ado, let me begin with this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this reading and vocabulary class. My name is Kevin Chen. Alright, so please take a look of your handout for this reading. The topic of this article is the right job for your personality. So, before you read this article, let me ask you a simple question. What is personality? Can anyone answer this question for me? Okay, so good. Personalities refers to individual differences in characteristic patterns of thinking, feeling, and behavior. Alright, so what's yours? Can anyone tell me what is your personality? Okay, good, very good. So, let me ask you another question. What is your dream job? Will you be doing that in the future or why not? Anyone? Okay, very good, great. Okay, let's take a look of first paragraph. And before we read first paragraph, let's talk about the key word, opinion. What is opinion? Yeah, it is a personal view, a personal perspective, a personal idea on something, right? So let's take a look of the first sentence. Choosing a career is an important life decision, yet many people settle on one based on the opinions of friends and family. So let's talk about, if you want to decide what you want to do in the future, it's very important. Yet many people settle on. Okay. Yet in this context, yet means nevertheless, however, and settle on means to decide. So in other words, you can say, however, many people decide this issue. Many people decide on this decision based on the perspective of their friends and family. Okay, let's go to the second sentence. It is very difficult to find something you really enjoy doing, but scientists have devised tests to help people come closer to finding their dream job. So what is devise? Devise means to design something. Here is an adjective, devised. So scientists they came out with the test to help people to find their dream job. Okay, so can anyone tell me the main idea of the first paragraph? Anyone? Okay, it is difficult to find your dream job. Many people make their decision based on their friends and family's ideas. So many people will not enjoy their job. Likely, scientists came out with a psychological test to help people in finding their dream jobs. So this is the main idea of the first paragraph. Any question before we proceed to the next one? No? Okay, good. So let's take a look of the second paragraph. Before we talk about the second paragraph, let's take a look of the keywords. First of all, theory or theories. What is theory? The definition of theory is a set of assumptions or accepted facts that attempts to provide a plausible or rational explanation of cause and effect relationships among a group of observed phenomena. Basically, theory means 理论. Okay, so in this definition, we talk about, let me explain this in Chinese. Basically means 在一连串的一个被观察之下的一个现象，一个假设或是一个被接受的事实。那这些东西呢，它尝试提供一个可行的或是合理的一个解释。 有关于一件事情的一个前因后果的关系。Okay, theories 理论。Okay, so let's take a look of other key words. Fundamental. In this context, fundamental means basic. Basic. Okay. So let's read the first sentence of the second paragraph. One of the most widely used tests is the Holland Code. So in first paragraph, we talk about scientists that came out with the test to help people to find their dream job. And this test we are talking about is Holland Code. Okay, psychologist John Holland. Okay, let's take a look at the second sentence. Psychologist. What is psychology? Okay, let's talk about psychology first. You see the suffix of this word, logy, means a study. So the prefix means mind. So psychology means study of mind. Okay, so psychologist means a person who studies mind of human, right? Okay, so psychologist John Holland worked for more than 50 years to develop key theories about personality and career choice. He created a set of 6 personality types to help people understand what careers might be best for them. Dr. Holland believed that people work best in environments that match their personalities. Please make an underline here. People work best in environments that match their personalities. Please underline this sentence. This is very important. Okay. And the key to finding a satisfying career is to match your fundamental interest with an occupation. So the key, okay, basically, it means the key to find a satisfying, a happy career. Well, what is a career? Let's make a quick review. Career means, we'll just talk about that, right? Career means job, occupation, profession throughout your life, yes. So it basically means if you want to find a happy career, happy job, it's to match your fundamental interest. It's to match your original interest from your heart. Okay, so you do what you love. Okay, so basically the main idea of the second paragraph is, okay, first of all, Holland Code is a test for finding the best career for people. Okay, and then second of all, people work best in the environments that match their personalities, right? Do what you love, right? Okay, let's go down to the next paragraph. Take a look at the six personality types below and see which jobs might be right for you. Most people are a combination of 2 or 3 types. What is combination? The verb is combine. Combination is the number of things being put together by combination. Okay, so let's take a look of the 6 types of personality. The first type is realistic. So what is this type about? Okay, let's read this paragraph. Realistic people like to work with things they can see or touch. Okay, and they are inclined to solve problems by doing them. Okay, so what is inclined to? Inclined to means to have a mental tendency, tend to, right? Inclined to. So people who belong to realistic type, they like to work with things they can see or touch. Okay, they inclined to solve problems by doing them. Rather than here means instead of what? Thinking or talking about then the problem. So they don't talk about it. They do it. So they are realistic people. They are real. They are for real, right? They generally like to work outside and are good with tools, machines, plants, and animals. Okay. So the job matches. Okay. Carpenter, chef, nurse, pilot. What is carpenter? You know, carpenter means a person who builds or repairs wooden structures. So anyone who is doing something with wood, they fix wood, they build wood, you know, they handcraft wood, you can call them carpenter. What is chef? Yeah, you are right. Chef. Chef means a person who is specialized in cooking business. Okay, they are not only cook, they manage the whole restaurant and they also cook. Chef, right? Okay, nurse, who she? Pilot. Okay, pilot. What is pilot? A person who operates planes or ships. Pilots, right? Okay, so if you belong to realistic personality, then probably this job are suitable for you. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next type. Investigative. So what is this? Investigative. Okay. Let's talk about the word investigate. To search out the facts or the truth. Okay. You investigate. You try to find out. You search out. Right. You find out the truth. You find out the facts. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at this paragraph. People of this personality type value ideas. Okay, value. Uh, so what is value? To consider with respect to worth, excellence, usefulness, or importance. Okay, they value ideas. Okay, they think ideas are important. Okay, they appreciate ideas. Okay, and are strong at tests that allow them to investigate facts and figure out complex problems. Okay, so they are good at doing fixing the text. What kind of text? The text will allow them to find out facts, okay, and figure out what is figure out. Figure out means to understand, to solve the problem. Okay, you figure out problem means you understand the problem, you solve the problem. So this kind of people they like to figure out complex problem. What is complex? Yeah, it's not simple, it's not easy, right? Complex. Things that are complicated, not simple, right? Complex. So they like to fix, they like to solve complex problems. Okay. They like to search for the facts. Okay. That's why they like to to think about things. They value ideas. Okay. Okay. Um, if you belong to this personality, probably you are suitable to do computer programmer. What is a programmer? Program means 程序. So computer programmer 电脑程序设计师 right? Historian, something to do with history, right? Psychologist, yeah. You study psychology. You work with people's mind. You try to understand human's mind. Surgeon, doctor, physician, they operate surgery, right? Okay, so so for this kind of personality, these jobs are suitable for them. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next type, artistics. Okay. So I'm going to pause right here. So I will go through these 6 types of personalities. Okay, and I will explain the keywords, and I will try to explain some of the words among the paragraph. I'll try to break down the word by uh, explaining the prefix and suffix. Okay. Okay. So after I explain all this, okay, then after we finish this article, okay, then I'll ask the students some question regarding this article. So I'll ask them like, what are your type? Okay. So I want them to answer this kind of question after they read this article. What would you like to do in the future? So, before we read this article, I ask the students this question. And then after we read this article, I ask this question to them again. So maybe some people will come up with a new idea, right? Because they understand themselves more, okay? And then I will do some exercise in class, like true or false exercise. Okay, like this. Conventional people like to solve problems by working with other people in a non-structural environment. True or false? Okay, so I'll ask this to my students. Okay, and I'll explain why this is true and why this is false. We can find out the answer from the article. So, this is kind of practice for their reading comprehension. Okay, this another question. This another question. And then I will attach some supplement material. Like this column called personality test. I will actually ask them to do this test in class. I can show them the website. Okay, so there are many questions here. Okay, so we'll just do this, go through this one by one, or if maybe I'll print out these questions into handout, and okay, this okay, more supplement material for them, types of personalities. Okay, so this is from other psychologists' perspective about personalities. Okay, some psychologists they divide personalities into analysts, diplomats, sentinels, this kind of stuff. So if we have some time, we can go through this. So basically, I like to interact with my students before we read, and I will try to explain the keywords, main ideas, and we do a little bit of exercise in class to help them to understand the whole article. And then if we have some time left, I give them this supplement material for them to read in class or either after class as their homework. So this is my teaching demonstration, and thank you for listening. Thank you.